Hello, guys. This is TJ, and we are. This is the first episode of the second game of the double feature of the Spooktacular playthrough to celebrate the 50th anniversary of such an event. Oh, before I state what the game is, I'm pretty sure you can have there's a pretty good idea of what this game is just based on the settings. What we have here. I'm just gonna check a few things here and there. Oh wow, health warning as always. Not enough time. I didn't even press anything. And for the second straight year, we are playing a Silent Hill game. This time we are playing Silent Hill F to celebrate the second game of the Spooktacular playthrough double feature of the 5th anniversary. Um, as you guys recall, last year I did the Silent Hill 2 remake, which even after playing Chronos: The New Dawn, it is still my favorite Spooktacular playthrough in the 5 years that I've been doing such a gaming event. And unlike the oh yeah, that's right, I put in the code for this, the DLC stuff. Fuck up. Right, so school uniform, okay. And unlike the main series, the actual series of Silent Hill, where it takes place in the foggy town of Maine, this game actually takes place as sort of a side quest in a fictional town in 1960s Japan. And in certain ways, this means a lot to me. Not only is this the second straight year where I'm playing a Silent Hill game, but more importantly, what is going on? Oh, I'm pressing the performance. No performance. Leave that alone. Audio. Let's try that for now. Just checking, look at some fun things. What are the controls? You know what, I'm gonna do this. Square and triangle for a light attack, heavy attack. I don't know what type of game it is in terms of action, but I do know for a fact this doesn't have any guns in here. Let's do that. Wait, what's the fuck? Good lord. It's really touchy, the sticks and the D-pad. But yeah, the big significance. So I decided to play this game shortly after Chronos: The New Dawn, because to continue the actual spooky season here. But also, Japan does have a great history of the horror genre and culture and such like that. Toggle only. Okay, that makes sense. I'll check that. Okay. Language, already did that. So, this game takes inspiration on a few based on like the way Japan displays or presents the culture, the genre of horror itself. Many of you guys are not familiar with this particular series, but in Japan there's a mockumentary called Honto ni Ata Noroi no Video, and I talked about that briefly in one of my much earlier playthroughs in I think within the first sometime I think it was sometime in my first playthrough it is, which was Judgment. And the way they do things is that it's sort of presented in like a semi-anthology style, where it's you got these quote unquote people submitting videos recorded, whether it's on their like the series started back in 2000. They have videos that are submitted dating back to like the 80s, with people using camcorders all the way till now using their phones to record footage and whatnot. And the series has been going on since I think 2000 or 2001. And there's the series is structured in volumes. So 25 over 25 years worth of almost 25 years worth of content, but they are, as of September, they have 113 volumes, and they release about 4 to 5 volumes a year, 3 to 5 volumes a year. And yeah, basically it's like videos where they'll show like a haunted entity somewhere in the background. The way it structures that, whenever they play the video, the narrator would state that this is a video recorded by this person or that person, and then it explains what's going on the video recording. But then along the way, he'll describe that something here was not supposed to be here, shown in the video or whatnot. And then they would replay the footage a few more times, and in a much slower pace, to actually identify where the haunted entity or ghost or whatever is supposed to be. Now, keep in mind, it's a mockumentary. It's obviously the ghost in the footage is fake, but they make it so real with the way they present the recordings from the past, or whether it's to the phone or whatnot, that it actually makes it look real, which I really like, and I became a huge fan of that series. Now, if you're wondering how I'm actually watching those videos, well, for one thing, I watch it in this Japanese app that I have access to on my phone, and there are no English subtitles, but what I do is I mirror my phone to my television, and then I have another phone that has the translation app, and it does translate properly in real time. So I'm able to listen and then look on my phone what is being said, and it's actually pretty good for the most part. Also, within each episode, or each volume, I should say, there's I think it's like dating back to somewhere around the 20th volume or so. There's a particular segment, like a story segment that's roughly 20 minutes long, and it starts off with it starts off like sometime after the third or fourth video, the submitted content by the quote-unquote viewers or submitters or whatnot. And those segments feature the crew that actually produce the series Honto ni Atanori no video. And I forgot to tell you, that means real crisp videos. That's what it basically translates to. Honto ni Atanori no video. But anyways, like I was saying, there will be a segment that's like 20 or 30 minutes long. Starts off in the beginning, and then you have the crew that actually produces the series to investigate the matter of what's going on with the particular subject, how they're affected, where the haunted entity came from, and then they do a lot of research, and then in most cases, it comes to a conclusion, whether it's thematic or what have you, lessons learned, things like that. The segment is featured 2 times. So you have the beginning of the segment, and then the last 20 plus minutes will continue the segment. And there are times where that particular subject or segment won't be concluded for another volume or two, and it leaves the viewers hanging, so to speak. Oh, this is a weak story, hard. The enemies have more resources. The traditional sound of the story for players familiar with action horror. You know what? I'm gonna give myself a challenge. Let's do hard. I don't know what story. Hard. Come on. Let me look at the difficulties of this real quick. So the story is actually normal. We'll do that. Weaker enemies and more resources. We'll do that. Okay. The white one looks nice. I'll deal with a traditional Navy sailor school uniform. But yeah, so. And most of the. Oh.
I don't need them anyway. Who even cares about their dumb games?
Hinako? I thought you were playing with your friends.
They said I can't play house with them because I hang out with boys.
Well, how about you play with your big sister instead?
Really?
Thanks for waiting. Junko. Did something happen?
Just reminiscing a little. About, you know, when we were kids, you always looked out for me.
Hinako.
Here, this is for you.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
Pretty good opening. Yeah, this is bringing back memories like the way the villages outplayed. I see villages like these on the bullet train as I pass them by through Japan. And I'm willing to bet that the weather, because of how rainy it is, I'm willing to bet that this game takes place sometime in June, because June is typically a rainy weather, especially in the second half of the month. But back to what I was saying about the series Hanta Niata no Ori no Video. What was I saying? Usually when it comes to those heavy segments, the one that's like 20 to 30 minutes long, at the conclusion of it all, it's not conclusion, but during the...
Please calm down.
Junko knows how to show some respect. Why the hell can't you be more like her? Where do you think you're going? We're not done here, young lady.
Darling, please. You've already made your point.
Then why isn't she listening to me? If you hadn't spoiled her so much, she wouldn't act like such a brat all the time.
Hinako, don't go. Your father's just worried.
I'm gonna go see my friends.
Come on soon.
Okay, good. Control of her. Okay.
There's no way. Never.
Can I turn up the subtitle in this? Oh, there we go. I can turn it off. Good. Only voiceless lines. Yeah, I don't know if it's that's really touchy. Jeez. Okay. So subtitles. Only voiceless lines. Um, Let me see what they mean by that. Voiceless lines. Is it like? Let me look that up. While I looked that up, I was just seeing that in most cases, the segments where it's like, voiceless lines. If it's like sound effects, we'll see. But like I was saying, show speaker. Okay, tutorials on. Let's give that a try first. Journal. Wow, a lot of stuff here. Oh, let me read this stuff. Me, Shimizu Hinako. Me. There's not a single extraordinary thing about me except maybe being tall for a girl my age. I used to be in the track and field club, which is probably why I'm better at sports than most girls. I guess I got used to running around a lot when I was a kid since I preferred playing with the boys. And then Shimizu Kimi. My mother. If I had to choose one word to describe her, it would be pitiful. She's the one who bears the brunt of my father's violent moods and malicious abuse. When I was younger, she used to protect me from him, so I didn't hate her back then. But maybe I do hate her now. Even as my father screams in her face, throws bowls at her, and sends her out for alcohol late at night, she remains ever loyal to him. I just will not accept her way of life. Shimizu Kanta. My father. When I first learned of the term patriarchal husband and that it meant a man who does nothing but boss his wife around, he was the first person to come to mind. Dad barely talks. He ignores me when I tell him good morning, but if I say nothing, he gets angry instead. And once he's angry, he just explodes. He loses all control over his emotions in the blink of an eye. He yells at mom, throws things around, and even hits us. And Junko, Hinata Junko, my older sister. She's one of the prettiest and kindest people I know. And there's nothing she can't do. I can rely on her for anything. Honestly, she's the greatest sister anyone could ask for. She's always been there for me ever since the day I was born until she left to get married. Okay, that's the journal. Oh wow. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Collectibles. Okay. Weapons. Wow. Okay, so like I was saying, going back to is there a save? Oh no, there's no save. There must be save somewhere. Okay, I gotta remember I can't press R3 anymore. Um, in those in those featured segments, that's what it was called. The featured segments of the volume or volumes that is presented. Usually, what the investigators learn is they learn certain history, urban legends that's related to the subject of the featured segment of the volume or volumes. And most of them, I would say, a lot of them are really true. But I like how the storytelling. Keep in mind, this is fictionalized. How they utilize those urban legends in Japan um, as a form of storytelling. Look around first around here. There's a lot. I know there's gonna be a lot to do. And I'm not gonna really hold it much of a surprise, but there's a really good chance I may go back to Japan next year. But we'll see how that goes. I'm already sort of pre-planning my itinerary. Universal Studios Japan will de will definitely be in the itinerary again. And we might do go-karting, but I'm just a little concerned. Like if my brother and I do go sometime in the middle of June, I just got to be wary of when we do it. The weather is the one thing that I'm a little concerned about because this is article serious issues in Ibisugaoka. April 21st, Showa 20, 1945, evening edition. The onsen geyser that suddenly started spewing water on the 3rd of this month in Iwashimitsu, Ebisugaoka of Yamabe district finally came to a stop early this morning. The geyser reached a height of at least 30 meters, but the ceaseless noise and pungent hydrogen sulfide gas have left residents troubled. 3 individuals have been hospitalized with complaints of skin sores and other maladies they claim were caused by the gas. In addition, strong concentrations of arsenic have been detected in the geyser's water, 20 milligrams per liter. Wow. Many residents have concerns about the future environmental issues that might lead to this. Okay. Entry to Mount Prohibited.
Landslides blocked off the path. Used to climb up there.
Animation seems okay, but at times it looks a little stiff. Like when I stop, watch when I stop running. I had that weird slight pause. That's really weird. Okay. Searched around the house. Okay. Alright. What was that sound? That's the
Junko and I
town.
used to admire the view from here.
Before the war, the town was lively due to an influx of people coming for the coal mines and dam construction. The Grand Iron Bridge that connects the of the Sar town's former glory.
I really miss my sister.
Local doctors know there have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tetanus, and echin- ech- echinococcosis, to name just a few. The town committees should send out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. Yeah, foxes do look nice, but you don't want to be too overly playful with them. I think they're one of the easier rabies carriers, especially if they like to live out in the wild. growing here? Big radishes or something? And speaking of radishes, I've always wanted to try the stew that sumo wrestlers eat to maintain their strength and keep their weight up, health in a healthy manner. I think it's called chanko, and it's a stew. It's usually it's vegetables, a soup. It's usually eaten, and there's the main source of protein is chicken in there, and they eat a good amount of it along with rice. Like they eat a lot of shit. Of it. Let's see something. A water pump. Anyways, let's see what we got here.
Guess I'll pray.
Oh, right here. Okay. Okay.
Oh, God. What should I do?
Let me see what's down here first. At this time of the day, the woman is only complete when she's loved, featuring the latest fashion for young women so pure they even make flowers blush. Hmm, interesting. Okay. Here's the water pump.
Oinari-sama. The fox god's enshrined all over the place.
Okay, nice some believers. For the offerings, preference of avura age tofu pierced through an old needle. It seems like it's customs. I'm guessing there might be something special only we do for Inari-sama here, and I'd be super. I've seen something like this. I don't not so much the little statuettes, but I've seen something like this. Walking along the Arashiyama bamboo forest. I think there's a little path of a cemetery as well too. Um, God, this controller is. I don't know if it's the game, but it's really sensitive. Nope, can't open it. Is this a well of some sort? Probably can't mess with that. Maybe later on.
Where is
And also
everyone?
the
What about
in
Chizuruya? Maybe I'll find someone there.
and also one more thing about that that what's down there? Oh yeah, down south. The series Hantania Ta Nore no video. Um, once once they show the video segment or um, whatever it is, um, the once they're done showing it for the first time, um, a replay, the screen with the word replay will come across for playing the video again. And once they play the same video again, the narrator would start off by saying the word the sentence "Owakari itadaketadarouka." Um, so "Owakari itadaketadarouka." Owakari itadaketadarouka. And that usually means, do you understand? Basically, he's basically asking the viewers if you understand what you just saw the first time. All right, let me see this. Article serious issues in Ebisugaoka. Starting around May, Ebisugaoka began seeing a high number of small earthquakes. The Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division predicts that there will be even more in the future. Residents remain on edge, fearful that these may be early warning signs of a larger earthquake yet to come. Rumors that these events are being caused by Inari-sama's curse have been spreading among the more religiously minded of the elderly population. Excuse me. However, the Prefectural Disaster Prevention Division is urging residents to treat such rumors as superstition and instead prepare for any potential disasters ahead. And that's been the signature line of that series for a long time. Another well. Very nice summer. Like nobody here. some reason I'm warm. Oh shit, that scared me. I thought I turned off the TV.
Excuse me? Is anyone there?
Gross, what is that?
Better find another way.
But that'll move later on.
I remember there was a shortcut up ahead.
Sure you want to take shortcuts? It's a save icon. Lovely. Oh, this is some shortcut you have to take here, Hinako.
It's a curse. It has to be. How else could she die like that? I would never. Not that family. Shh. Someone's going to hear you.
You traitor.
Sakuko.
Where are you off to? Don't usually see you around here.
A truck was blocking the road.
Chizuruya?
I just want to talk to someone.
I'll be there in a bit, okay?
See you.
You traitor.
Sakuko, one of my friends. She's always got her head up in the clouds, and it is a little strange. She's constantly trying to worm her way out of paying me back for the 500 yen I lent her that one time. Her father is the head priest of the Senitsugi shrine in town. She seems to take great pride in donning the traditional Miko robes and selling charms during the New Year's celebrations. And the gold head ties. Hey, can't throw a rock up there. That improper, unnecessary word. 500 yen. It's funny. Let me check down here real quick. By the way, how do you get this freaking truck stuck? How do you get stuck in the middle of the road like this? Coming in closer. Suzatani Mayumi, last seen wearing white blouse, long navy skirt, beige neckerchief with black polka dots. Details of disappearance and the rest has been torn off.
It's torn.
Someone over there, but let me look around first. Oh, and of course it's blocked off. I can see it from here. It's blocked off the same way. It's a washing machine. Blocked out the same way as some of those roads in Silent Hill 2 Remake were blocked off. That's a very good question. Well, let's see who that person is sitting on the bench.
It's Shu.
Shu. UI Shu. She's been my best friend since forever. He's my partner. We've been having play dates for as long as I can remember. When we played make-believe Space Wars, we'd call each other partner, and for some reason it just kind of stuck. Kids of the Showa era tend to look down on the other sex, but never Shu. When I rebelled against my parents because they told me to act like a girl, he was the one who understood my feelings the most and stood by me. That's nice. Bullying's a serious thing in Japan. If you recall, when I did my second full playthrough, Lost Judgment, that was a serious topic that they presented throughout that entire game, and I think they presented it very well, especially the way bully is presented and handled in Japan. Yeah, I thought they did that very well.
Hey, partner.
Shu.
Good talk.
Hmm?
Say it.
Say something.
What about you? Nothing you want to say?
Well, if you don't have anything, neither do I.
Well, that's my Hinako. It's not like you to just let stuff happen, though. But whatever you end up choosing, you know I'll always be there for you.
Shu.
Shu, thanks for waiting. And Hinako, too.
Rinko.
What were you guys talking about?
Nothing, really.
Says jealousy in the air.
She said that she just wanted to talk to someone.
It helped, too.
Oh. Glad to be of service, ma'am. If I had known you'd be here, I would have brought that magazine you lent me.
Oh, you can hold on to it. I knew I wasn't getting it back when I lent it to you.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you think you're laughing at? You've got something of hers too, don't you? Right?
Wait, did I borrow
The
something?
money.
Hey, Hinako, do I get to hold on to the 500 yen I owe you too?
What happened to paying her back
Jeez.
with interest?
I never said that. You can't prove I did.
Okay, that does it. If I lend you something, you're signing a contract to give it back.
Don't be
Box
such a
one.
meanie.
Did you listen to the show last night? Yeah, but I fell asleep. Oh, soccer girl. When will you grow up?
Hinako? Sorry. What?
You trick.
Where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, that was dumb. Whatever. Oh, just climb up.
Shu.
No from Shu. Hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Red capsules. So, okay, I'll use it.
That's better. Please let everyone else be okay.
Jeez, it might have been. Let me see my equipment. Items.
What is this place? I need to get back to Sakako. Is that you, Shu?
Shit, no tight squeeze.
Shu! Rinko!
That save is really ominous. The hell is that?
Stay back.
Jesus. Holy shit, that just falling from me. Local doctors know there are cases where patients see an improvement in their symptoms, not by taking medicine, but rather by simply talking to a doctor. The cause of this phenomenon lies undeniably in the trust fostered between practitioner and patient. Inclusively, the pharmacists who have been treated since ancient times perhaps could be said to contain a similar power to that of the local gods here. Even among the younger generations of this town, there are many who believe praying to Inari-san will soothe pain and speed up the healing process. One's fortitude of faith is thought to have a direct relation to potency. There are even some town elders who claim to have had broken bones miraculously mended after praying to Inari-san. Okay. Yoka, a gel-like dessert filled with red bean paste and bite-sized delight. Can also be used as an offering. Those are pretty good, by the way. Some like these big blocks. I guess the radio means there's a radio signals coming from somewhere. You could play it real quick. Let me outrun this bitch again. Yeah, peace out. I'm out of here. Gotta save. Oh, that scared me.
Anyone here?
Yeah, of course you do. Bloodstain's not good for me. Ooh. More. Multitude of abilities, and you can equip as many as you have slots. As many as you have slots available. Not in combat. Convincing the drawing for them at Hokara. Okay. Let me practice the timing with the dodge. Still quite a ways to go. My lord.
This isn't good. I really hope Shu and Rinko are all right.
Oh, God, Lord.
Someone put this here.
Some walkers don't recover health and sanity, but can also change for faith at Hokora. Use faith at a Hokora to fully restore your sanity. If you have chosen story, recover both without using faith. Use faith. I'm gonna save first or make a mistake. Wow, that's a lot of stuff.
Ringo!
Yay, a lead pipe. Silent Hill's signature lead pipe. Another customer. Certain enemy attacks will leave them vulnerable to visual hit. Yes. I think I saw it earlier when it flashed red. A visual hint indicating that a counter is possible will be visible for longer when you are using L2 to focus. Okay. Can't even hop the fence. A toolkit. Portable toolkit containing commonly used tools for home repair. Restores equipped weapons durability.
Damn you!
Shu, where are you?
Ooh, ramen. closer to the. Whew. This is quite an episode. Throat singing in the middle of that soundtrack, that musical score gives really good creepy vibes. Yeah, nothing. Good drink. We're doing time. Almost there. Another entry. Unlike my sister Junko, who was always the golden child, I've been a handful ever since I was little. Parents told me that I never listened to a single word they said, and my dad furious. Junko was always there for me, understood me, looked out for me. So I love my sister, and I've always done what she's asked of me, or at least I've tried. Smooth things between. Oh, I heard that already. Renko. That's something clothes, fashion, other women pursuits. Renko once confessed to me that she had a crush on Shu. Told her that I was all for it, but if she can't get used to the idea of rolling around in the dirt and catching intense friends, she might have a tough time. Save once more. Oh, not silly.
Since you were little, you dreamed of a different life. A family that owned a candy store. Instead of some stuffy old shrine. And here, it's all yours. As much candy as you could ever want. Sweet dreams. Sakuko. Go home. The store's closed for the day. Sakuko. Even if you're gone, I'll keep my promise. No matter what.
Oh yeah, let's fight, Fino. Another two more. that sucked. The baby bird takes her first step. That was the description of the achievement I got. Felt surrounded by fog.
Are you all right? Do not push yourself. Take a moment to rest if you need to.
Where am I?
Can I not move? What's going on? I couldn't move for some reason. What the hell is that all about?
Where am I?
There it is. Good. What the fuck was that all about? No good old fudge.
What's this?
I'll make sure I don't miss something around here. Alright, what do we got here? Thy restless heart betrays thee as unfit for this auspicious day. Thou must first pay respect to the gods and the spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to a corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Is that a fan? It's a vase or a pitcher of some sort. Ugh, a rat. Little kimono. And that looks like a fish. Infected fish. So how do I do this? Yeah, I don't realize that's a bird. So a fan. Oh, is that the symbol of the? Hmm. Let me look. Let me examine carefully again. Oh, okay, I see it. So if you look closely, let me look at one more thing. I think that one's easy. This one. I get it. Okay, I get it now. So each, each, I guess what you call offering has a specific design on on the uh, on the article itself. So if you look right here, the bird wearing the komodo. If you look right here, there's a flower right here, and if you look at each of those stands, there's a flower design on the top right. That's the second one on the top row. So let me do this. What is this right here? Tree? Is that trees? I'll go back to that. This one's a leaf because if you look, the rat or is wrapped up in a leaf. So we're gonna put this guy there, and this one's simple. There's a design of maybe a sun or umbrella down there on the bottom. So we'll put this guy over here, and then if you look at this one, like the side of the fans, looks like the design of a bamboo. So we'll put this over there, and then this one left over is the tree. Where's the tree? Oh, right there in the red. I see it, the red and gold. That's the tree design. Okay, perfect. sure he's losing his sanity?
Locked. Help! Anybody!
Calm yourself.
Please. It's stuck. It won't open.
That's enough. Leave me alone. I will leave you.
Open it! Open it!
Good morning. That must have been some nightmare.
Nightmare?
Are you injured? You must not be so reckless. You should take better care of yourself.
Thanks.
Shall we get going, Hinako?
Where?
What's wrong? This way.
Was that?
Mind your step.
These Torii shrines.
Take all the time you need. Now then.
I guess I better follow him. I guess I better follow him.
I think each one's a symbol that corresponds to the picture of these things. This one in particular, that's this type of yokai scared me the most as a kid when I learned about monsters in Japan when I was living there. Yeah, there has to be reasons for this.
I guess I better follow him.
Hinako. Follow me.
Seems like it's locked from the other side. I guess I better follow him.
Oh, I thought I was still free to move around. Okay.
Wait, what's this shrine?
I have prepared a key for you. This way.
Mysterious man who wears a fox mask. He never takes it off, so I feel I've yet to see his true self. He has such a refined air about him. I think he must come from a very well-off family. For whatever reason, he seems to know me well and treats me kindly. He's almost like a prince from a fairy tale. In fact, this whole situation is like a story from a book. Who are you, and why are you leading me down this path?
I guess I better follow.
This way, Hinako.
I guess I better follow him.
Let me save first before I make a mistake. It increases max stamina. Nice. Alright, we're gonna end the episode over here. We're off to a great start. Make sure I recorded this properly. Okay. So we learned a little bit about Hisako. Or Hinako, I should say. So learned a few things. She comes from a family where the father's abusive and her mom is helpless. Her sister Junko is married. One thing I've noticed in the very first cutscene and also in this picture is that you don't actually see her face, so there has to be a reason for that. Like that's a big giveaway in terms of story development. She has her three friends Sakuko, Shu, and Rinko, but however, Sakuko has passed as she's been taken over by the fog or whatever. And then we've met the mysterious Fox Mask, who is helping us guide, acting as a guide through this shrine temple area of some sort. But for the time being, we're gonna try to see about making our way out. I think it's definitely more psychological, similar to how Silent Hill 2 remake is, but we'll see. I mean, this is probably going to be at least 10 or 12 episodes, maybe a little bit longer, just as long as Chronos the New Dawn, which is 14 episodes. So we're off to a great start. We will see how the story unfolds as we get to learn more about Hinako herself. And See how she tries to get out of here. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in on this first episode of the second Spooktacular playthrough double feature. I'll see you guys later in episode 2. Take care, guys.